afternoons, I usually do something active. So if it's winter...
Hello, post-production comedians. You can't take yourself too seriously all the time. And that's what this video is all about. I'm Nick Sanders. Thanks for joining me here at Video Deconstructed. Let's make a photo talk. I think the first time I saw this was on SNL or maybe Conan. It can be quite hilarious if you want to make a fun video of your toddlers talking about climate change, or maybe your grandparents talking about throwing a rave. This is the video for you. Please click subscribe if you love me, and click the bell if you want to know when I'm loving you back. There are two parts to this gimmick, the photo and the video that does the talking part and lips moving part. If you grab a video off the internet, you will have to do a little more work. If you are going to shoot a video of yourself or of your friend talking, you can pull this off real easy. In my example, I'm using a random video, so the person's head is moving around a little bit. If you shoot a video of yourself talking, make sure you keep your head as still as possible, and you'll see why soon enough. Right-click on the video you are going to use for the talking lips part and make new sequence from clip. Turn on your rules and your guides so that you can place your moving mouth in the dead center of the frame. You can do that by clicking on the plus button and adding them. If you don't see them, you can add them here to the toolbar. Make sure your rulers are set to %, and you can do that by right-clicking in the ruler and selecting %. Place one guide for the x-axis and one for the y-axis right at 50%, so you should have two guides showing you the dead center of the frame. Make sure your playhead is at the front of your sequence and the clip is selected, and go to the Effects Control panel. Click and drag on the anchor point X and Y axis until your person's mouth is in the center, right where your guides meet. You want to use the anchor point because if you use the position XY, your zoom, rotation, and everything will not be anchored to the middle of the mouth. Drag your photo to video track 2 and make it the length of your talking video. If your photo is too small or too big, you can select it and go to the Effects Control panel to adjust the position and scale however you want it. Still in the Effects Control panel for the photo, click on the Create Ellipse Mask and then center it where the photo's mouth is. Drag the top point down, bottom point up, and once you have the mouth outlined close enough, turn up the feather a little and click on the inverted button. You can come back later to adjust the mask if you think it doesn't quite work. Now select the talking mouth video you have on video track 1 and go to the Effects Control panel for that clip. Select motion, and then in the program monitor, click and drag on the video clip so that the mouth of the talking video is in the center of the photo's mouth. In my example, the mouth of the video is too small. Because I used the anchor point to center the video mouth to the center of the video frame, I can just turn up the scale and easily fit the mouth into the photo mouth. You might need to adjust the rotation, and if you do, you can see that the mouth is staying centered. You also might need to animate the rotation, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to animate the position. Make sure you are still at the beginning of your sequence and that you are still selecting the video mouth, and click on the position stopwatch in the Effects Control panel to set a keyframe. Now you want to move the playhead forward 10 frames. You can do less frames if you need more accuracy, or more frames if you don't. Click in the gray area of the Effects Control panel, tap the right arrow key 10 times, click on the video mouth and move it back to the center of the photo mouth, and then repeat. If you click on the mouth and try to move it and nothing happens, you just need to click on motion in the Effects Control panel and you should be good. So you're basically going to click in the gray area, move 10 frames forward, reposition the mouth, click in the gray area, move 10 frames forward, reposition the mouth, over and over again until you're done. Thanks for being a good audience here in the Video Deconstructed Comedy Zone. I'm Nick Sanders. For more laughs, click on subscribe, bells, thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me your best dad joke in the comments.